Everybody loves India. I feel so proud that everyone I speak with, be a British, be a Moroccan like you, be an American.
We grew with the Indian movie, and I still learn some songs of Shah Rukh Khan. I still learn some songs.
Oh my
from-
God, really? I love Shah Rukh Khan. He's my favorite actor.
Yeah,
I love him.
Movies like Kush Kush Hota Hai, like Dilwale. Like,
Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Oh my God.
I was a very dangerous guy, to be honest with you. I have a lot of energy.
Dangerous guy. Entrepreneurs don't sacrifice anything. They're just at it.
Social media is definitely the opposite of the real life. Because for me, social media is like the beginning of every story or love story. Everyone needs to show his best face. Everyone needs to show the best life. Everyone needs to show the best part of his life. You cannot imagine how much we know about you from the social media, even more than you know about yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Shivani and welcome to yet another beautiful, why I say beautiful, because the person who I am hosting today is from a beautiful place called Morocco. And so I am very thrilled to welcome him on my podcast called Beyond The Boardroom. He is someone who is young, buzzy, and definitely the entrepreneur of the Gen Z, Gen A, Gen Y, Gen B, I don't know what Gen. But yes, definitely he's very promising. He's someone who is here to make a mark, traveled from the US to the UK to Morocco, and now finally to Dubai. He thinks he is like to learn new cultures. He's ready to face all challenges and obstacles that come his way in Dubai. And I think by the end of the podcast, I'm going to convince him to find the love of his life in Dubai. Please welcome the CEO of Hello World Dubai, Hamid.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very glad to be with you in this podcast.
Thank you.
I feel happy. As I said, you give a positive vibes.
Oh, really?
And there is nothing more than we can enjoy in life than enjoying the positive vibes of people and positive energy. Because as you know, we live in a world of energy. So I'm very happy to be with you today.
Thank you so much. I feel, but you're very spiritually inclined. You like to see life in a very different way. Can you explain me that?
It's not spiritual, it's that I'm emotional. I use more my heart in my work, and which is good in certain way and which is bad in another way, because in the business there is no emotions. But for Hello World label, which is my word, is that I try to create it with a different way, which is come from the heart. Because when we do something with love, we do it better. We try to do all the time our best to the people that we loved.
Yeah.
So every time I used to talk to someone, I try to find how can I talk to his heart? Because the mind is already a barrier. It's something that will be more make attention. We all try to protect ourselves from the others in somehow, because this is how the body is working, is always trying to protect you. But the heart is always trying to enjoy life, to get to know the positive things from people, to admire people, to live with people, to work with people. So yeah, I think, and this also creates a lot of problem in terms of the business, because you are working with someone who is not able to jump to the next level because of some financial problem, financial situation. You say, oh, okay, I'm gonna help him. It's okay. By the end of the year, you have certain income that you need to achieve, certain level that you need to have. So
same from heart.
Yeah.
I think today's societal heart is all fixated in something called as social media.
Yeah.
And since you are the maestro in it, you've been in the industry for more than 15 years.
Yeah.
When probably I was literally learning about Facebook, and I still don't remember my password, to be very honest. I mean, I still struggle with Instagram. And but tell me something about, and you spoke also to me that you are taking the artificial intelligence way in social media.
Yeah.
So do you see that? Of course, we all know AI is the future. It's already started. It's already happening around us.
Yeah.
Where do you see social media marketing going with AI?
Let's start from the beginning, because what you say life is the social media, but I want to say something and I want to pass a message. To be honest with you, social media is definitely the opposite of the real life. Because for me, social media is like the beginning of every story, love story. Everyone needs to show his best face. Everyone needs to show the best life. Everyone needs to show the best part of his life. But this is not the life, because what people are sharing in social media is 1 second, 10 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. But the day contains 24 hours, thousands of minutes. So we don't know people from 10 minutes or 5 minutes of their life according to what they share. So social media is something that's good to be used in the business, and it's good to be used also in the social life, because now what we see, the strength of social media is enormous regarding to other media channels or press or radio or something like that. So this is the first part. The second part, in terms of the AI, you cannot imagine how much we know about you from the social media, even more than you know about yourself. You don't know your password, maybe we can know your password.
Wow.
Doesn't mean that we hack you,
Do
but
tell me when you come to know.
well, this is the strength, because what is the social media is doing is creating what we call the buyer persona. The buyer persona is your description on the digital. It's you on the digital marketing
Yeah.
or in digital life. That's mean, how do you act? How do you think when you are sad, when you are happy? How are you gonna make the decision? How are you gonna buy? What parts? Where do you want to travel? Because there is what we called in all our devices is the listeners. Listeners is some tools or some activities or some part of the programmation of the app or the social media that we are using that listen to what you are saying, that listen to some words. It doesn't mean that they are listening to the whole conversation, but there is some words that we call them the keywords. And these keywords is what make the application knows what exactly you're gonna do. To be honest with you, once you're gonna think about something, the social media will I always have fun with my friend. I said, the most people who understand me is the feed of my Instagram. Because when I go to the feed of my Instagram, they know what I feel.
Very well
They
said.
know what I'm doing. They know what I want to do. They know what kind of music. So this is something which is very strong. And if you mix it, and it's already mixed with the AI, it's not thinking who you are or understanding who you are, but predicting what's going to be your next move. This is the strength of the AI when you mix it with the.
Wow.
That's mean I know that you're going to travel, so I'm going to prepare for you your flight. I'm going to prepare the hotel, the location, the information, everything going to be set and send it to you. It's like you have a concierge with you who's going to help you in this. So
Wow. Like a
just
walking, I think in mine, it's going to be like a AI butler service that I want to create. Someone gave me a brilliant idea the other day, a very close person to my life. And he was mentioning to me that we should have a butler service. And when I'm talking to you, like a butler service business, and I said, this is an amazing idea. And if I back it up with AI for him, I think there you go. You have a butler going with you everywhere, sorting things out for you.
correct.
So tell me something. I mean, of course, you have so well traveled. You've been in the US, you've been in the UK, you've been all the major countries. What was your childhood like in Morocco? How was it? Because, people who come up, well, I said in your introduction as well that, you are someone who is aspiring to make a mark in the society with your work, with the kind of knowledge that you have, the kind of understanding that you're talking about your work and importance that you give to your work. The childhood is so important because the whole, the driving force of what you're going to be, starts from somewhere. You know. So tell me something about your childhood and your life in Morocco.
I'll tell you something. I have an amazing parents, to be honest with you. I'm very happy and proud of my parents. They teach me what I need to be taught about. I was a very dangerous guy, to be honest with you. I have a lot of energy. I have a
Dangerous guy.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because I was making trouble to all my family all the time. That's mean if I don't do problem a day, I don't sleep well. I need to break something. I need to do something strange, do something different, playing with light, with electricity, with water, with fire, with everything.
You were just naughty.
Naughty and dangerous, because when you put their lives
To danger.
to
Oh
danger,
my
that's
God.
when you became
Okay.
dangerous. And this energy, is what pushed me to start, because what I have made till now, I'll tell you something, and I'm very proud of it, is that I started my first business selling socks on the street.
Wow.
The first budget that I have used was £10.
Really?
Yeah. So I
Wow.
bought socks and I went to the street. I remember that time it was in Marrakesh. So I bought like a plastic bag and I put it on the street and I started selling at the same times. Because I wanted to go, because I knew that I have a lot of energy to put them somewhere. And this is what my dad teach me. You have a lot of energy. You have very energy. And my dad worked with the army, so that's mean he's strict. He knows it mean rule or regulation. But there is some people that we cannot box them, cannot put somebody in a box. Just give him the word and let him do what he will feel that it's the good things to do. So I started selling socks on the business. At the same times, I said, okay, in my country, which is not, I'm not gonna say it's very well developed country. It's the third world, but if you don't study, you don't have another choice.
Correct.
You
Yeah,
need to
of
have your
course.
diploma,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
degree. So I said, okay, there is one thing that I can make peace between me and my dad is to get my diploma. So I'm gonna get for him this diploma. So I start doing business and working on the street at the same times. So after that, I went to the university where I was doing masters on physics and
Wow.
math. I remember.
So that means your childhood
Yeah.
was, you knew that you're going to go into do physics.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were breaking all the lights and
Yeah.
playing with all the waters and the
Electricity.
permutations and combinations. There you go. Very good.
So I remember when I was accepted to do my master, to be accepted to do the master, because you need to do writing exams and oral exams. And the teacher who was in front of me, he asked me, why do you want to do master on physics? I said, I don't want to do it. I just did it for my dad. Now I'm going to do what I will do for myself. And then I shifted to the computer engineer.
Okay.
Then I jumped into another school, another high school. And then I jumped into another high school, another level. So after my bachelor, I think I studied 11 years. 3 years of physics and 7 or 8 years of computer engineer, working in the marketing, digital marketing, and apps. Also, we work in the apps and AI, and which is one of the reason that I'm still here in Dubai. Is that
That's really amazing. So how does it feel, because you have such different audiences in Dubai? I mean, you come from Morocco. There is certain kind of a culture that has been followed there. Even I know you, when you move to the US, it's very different culture. UK is very different culture. But Dubai is like a hub for more than 200 nationalities today. So where do you see the different audience? Do you feel that the audiences for social media platforms, social media activities, activations, do they like very different? Is it challenging or is it very easy? They just, because there's so many nationalities, everybody thinks in a different way. What do you think about it?
when I used to work with people, for example, in the UK or in Morocco or even in the US, to start any marketing strategy, we need to find 5 buyer persona, 6 buyer persona. When we run our campaigns and we run our ads, very easy. To be in Dubai, if we really put the minimum of effort, we need to have at least 100 buyer persona, which is a very huge and a very different cultures, different mindset. Indian people, English people, Arabic people, Egyptian people, Islamic people, Jewish people, every nationality, every religion that you can mix, you find it in Dubai, which is I never found in any other place. And also in the digital marketing, when we try to how to reach people who are, for example, Russian or Indian or Pakistani or there is a certain way to talk to them, because as you said, the culture is different.
Yeah.
We don't talk with the same way. We don't use our feelings. We don't use our hand. We don't use our ideas. There is a big difference. And the most important thing is that this is what my parents taught me, is that you need to respect the others. If you don't respect them, they will never respect you.
Beautiful.
And this is what I try to do also in digital marketing, because when we run campaigns and we do strategy campaigns with any luxury brand or startup, the first thing is our message should respect the others. I remember we worked with a brand of cars in the UK. So, and they were running, there was, I don't want to mention the name, but the name of that car was launched on Mexico the first time because it's 4x4 car. So we were working with them and we said, listen, guys, I was very young that time, so I didn't know how to manage things. I was still learning phase and all this kind of stuff. The name of the car caused the end of the sprint because the name of this car in Mexico was a bad word.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You know? So when you run a car or you run a brand or you launch a brand with a word that in other culture means a bad word, like you are insulting someone, nobody will buy from you. It took from them
Wow.
6 years to jump and to make people forget about this brand of the car.
Wow.
Yeah.
So insightful. So how about your thought process on doing a PhD?
Yeah.
I want to tell people that how happy and proud I feel for you because it's been my dream to do a PhD in nutrition science and food science, and because I'm a chef and I love my field. But when I was reading about you, and I've learned a lot about you in the last 24 hours, I was amazed that you are looking at you started off your PhD in AI.
Yeah.
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 From the US. And tell me something more about it.
I'll tell you something. I failed to do PhD more than 10 times.
Oh my
and
God.
I tried 11 times. Because every time in every year I started and I decided to do PhD, like I don't continue. I stop. Because I cannot. You have business, you have work, you have different companies, you have different problems to manage. You have changing of the country, of the city, which was not easy for me to do it. But I said one day I will do my PhD. So I tried again this year, I think in June. Until now, I'm on my PhD progress, which is good. And I'm very proud of it because, as I told you, my ceasefire between me and my dad
Is education.
is education.
Yeah, no, I
So
understand.
every time you bring a new diploma to your dad, trust me, he's the most proud man in the world and the most happy. This is how I can make him happy. Maybe not because of the money or because of what you are doing, but if you bring and you put a diploma on the table, my dad you're gonna be like flying on to the moon.
So tell me something. You are a multi-talented CEO of a couple of companies where you do luxury, you do social media marketing, you do real estate. Oh my God. I can barely cook one meal all day. I'm reaching retirement. So how do you manage and like differentiate in all of this with such kind of a positivity that you have, and you're also looking at to study AI as your PhD subject.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? How do you manage all of this? What's like the secret, which everyone needs to know?
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep?
Please not sleep.
Oh my God.
I sleep for 5 hours a day. This
Oh.
is the maximum. If I really sleep too much, is 5 hours a day. Because people who want to achieve something, time and the factors of time doesn't exist. There is no weekends. There is no break. There is no time to get rest. Because if you want to achieve what you want to achieve, you need to take risk that you cannot. That's very, very, very dangerous for you. So this is what I try to do. Because managing 4 or 5 companies from zero, like we don't have big investments or something, you need from you to sacrifice something. So I'm sacrificing my time. So starting from
I don't think so. You're sacrificing your time. You're making a good use of your time.
yes,
That's what I would say.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but don't sacrifice anything because entrepreneurs don't sacrifice anything.
Yeah.
They're just at it.
Everything, as you say, is an add value. As everything we
Yeah.
add to ourselves, because you cannot achieve something if you don't do the things at the right time, the right moment, with this right effort. And even if you fail one time, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, try again and try again and try again. You don't see results, try again. You don't see results, try again. But by the end of the day and by the end of the story, if you put everything you have to do, you will get the results what you want to have.
I think that's really well said. And I believe that, I mean, for me, giving up is not the option. So I completely resonate with what you said.
Uh,
So let's move on to some little fun element. I want to ask you certain questions. So, what are the hidden talents and hobbies that you will surprise me with?
you will be surprised.
Yeah,
I
I'm already
l-
surprised with all your talents. At
I,
this
l-
age, you're doing so much. I'm already surprised.
I
Tell
love
me.
cooking.
Oh, really? Come on. I will
I
hire you.
love cooking.
Okay.
To take out the stress, I cook.
Oh, wow.
When I'm stressed, I cook. Why? Because I'm doing a mess on the kitchen, like mixing these foods with these elements, and so it helps me to take out the stress.
Amazing.
So every time I feel stressed, I go and I cook. This is
Amazing.
my.
So, what's like a dream brand you would want to work with? Like any particular brand that you want to
It's,
really get them on board with your companies?
I want to work with the Sheikh Zayed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because for me, Dubai is a company. And
Dubai is a
those
company.
guys are very smart, very talented. I want to work with these people who are managing Dubai. Because to manage, yes, I work with some government entities in Dubai, like Dubai Boat Show, like TFC, but I want to work with the people who are managing Dubai,
The leadership.
the leadership. I want
Yeah.
to learn from them, to be honest. This is my dream, is to learn from these guys. Because when you put the right people on the right place, you get that results. Because as I know, Dubai's life is 48 years. I have some cities in my country, 1,200 years. We didn't even achieve 10% of what Dubai did. It's not because we are bad and they are good, but they are smart and they know what is the right
They know
decision.
the structure.
They build a structure. And this is what I try to learn from here, because every time I go, there is nothing for just like a random decision. You say, okay, does someone wake up in the morning, I'm going to build 2 towers here. No, you don't build towers. For example, when you go to real estate and I see there is like a genius decision to build the area around the airport of Al Maktoum.
Yeah, of course.
This area was like nobody was thinking about how to. When we go to airport of Al Maktoum, oh my god, this airport is very small. Oh my god, this isn't like Dubai airport. I only need to go to. So how did he decide to build this area? How did he decide to make this area from a place that nobody think about to a place that everyone want to invest inside? So this is my dream, is to work with them, with all, not because they are the royal family, but because for me they are very smart and intelligent people that I would love to learn from them, even for one
I
day.
think they're very sensible visionaries. They not just build things for their own people, like the locals, but they also build the things for the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
For people to invest, people to make money, and in return they make money and they make themselves very proud about it.
Yeah. And
So yeah, I think the leadership of this region is class apart.
yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
class apart.
And I have a quote in my office: never say tomorrow.
Never say tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you
Do
mean?
everything today. Okay.
Definitely.
And I heard, I think Sheikh Ben Rashid or Sheikh Zayed saying, I want my people to enjoy Dubai today, not after 15 years. So this is what I learn from them, just from reading what they are saying on the magazines, on the book, on their stories. It's amazing. It's
So
amazing.
you're in love with Dubai.
Yeah.
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 So are you looking at to find your own love in Dubai?
I don't think so. You can find love in Dubai.
Why do you say that? An entrepreneur saying something like that. Come on.
Yeah, because I told you, when you give your time to the business, you don't have time to be in love. And to be in love with someone, especially for my culture, that means that you need to take care of a woman, which is a creature that you cannot expect, you cannot understand, even how hard you try. So you need to give her time. And if you don't give her time, doesn't mean that you don't give affection, you don't give attention, you don't give love. Because for the woman, as I understand, love and affection and attention is time. It's being with her. So if you want to give a part of the time to the woman and not to the job, then I think I still need sometimes to make things run. Because when you run a business, there is 3 phases. There is the phase when you need to find yourself. And there is the second phase, that's when you need to find the business.
Wow.
And the third phase is when you need to make the business find itself. That's mean the business
Consistency.
are run without you.
Autopilot. Of course. Definitely.
So this
Definitely.
is I'm in the third level for the moment. So I try to make the business run without me. That's why we hired many managers, many CEO for the other company to manage without me. So I try not to be retired, but I'm doing something which is
No, it totally makes sense. Definitely.
one of my
Because
targets.
if you really want to progress in life, you have to definitely understand automation, autopilot, and
Correct.
making sure that, you know, as you said before, that, you know, Dubai is 48, 50 years old.
Yeah.
And even in India, where I come from, there are cities which are 1,000, 2,000 year old as well. And when I see the progress of Dubai, how it has happened, I think it's happened because they got the right people
Yeah.
with the phase that you're in right now.
Mm.
Once you get the right people, automatically your business and your business ideas and concepts and everything, your structure goes on autopilot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it goes on
Yeah.
autopilot. So I completely appreciate that. So tell me something, any book that you really loved reading and which has inspired you,
It's
your
an
entrepreneurial journey.
it's an Arabic book which is called Fannul La Mubalat. That's
Okay.
mean the art of you don't care of nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Because if
Does it
you
have an English translation?
I think there is an English book. It's an amazing book. It's
Mm.
a book that teach me how to not give or to not put pressure on you more than you should have, because every
Yeah.
human have a certain stress to manage, have a certain level strength also.
Yeah.
So this book taught me that you don't need to understand everyone. You don't need to match with everyone. You don't need to please everyone. All that you need to do is to be correct with yourself. Because once you are correct with yourself, once you do what you have to do, the result is not a target. The result is a result. Because some people, for example, their target is to make money, to be rich. For me, money is not a target. It's a result of hard work. If you work hard, you will get the result. It's because by the end, I'm computer engineer. Plus one equal 2. It will not equal 3 or 5. So if
Correct.
you add hard work with strategy, you will get result. So if you work hard and you do what you have to do, you will get the money. So this is what taught me that book, and it's an amazing book. It's very, very, very a lot of advices inside. And this book give me some peace of mind, because I will tell you something. And when I go back to the COVID, I was very happy in the COVID, even if I'm sad for all the people who died and what happened, the world
You were
stopped.
content.
But I was very happy because I said, at least nobody is moving. Because in my mind, I'm always thinking that everyone is running faster than me. Everyone is moving faster than me. So, oh my God, I need to work hard. I need to do this. But at least into COVID, I'm looked around myself, said, at least nobody is moving. And this mindset of that think a lot, that an overthinker, sometimes you can be blocked a certain way. So that book taught me to calm down, take action, go back, be calm. Before to take decision, you need to understand what is the action to make the reaction. You don't need to react without understanding the action, because everyone is talking about why did you react like this, but you didn't understand why did you act like this. So because there's action and reaction. In this book, there is a lot of advice.
Amazing.
I'll try to find it in English, and I will give
Please,
it to you.
definitely. I
Trust
would
me,
love to read it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So tell me about a little bit more on AI. What is like a special feature you think is going to be the most beneficiary one for the whole society? Any particular feature on social media, maybe?
On social media we have what we called, because now we are working with Google on the AI, which is they are using Gemini, not ChatGPT. ChatGPT is another platform and Gemini is another platform. Gemini is trying to create some jobs that already exists, which are the assistant, the concierge, the reservation manager, the real estate agent. And this is something also that we are working on it inside our company, is that we are creating a drone robot AI agent. That means that we will longer need the real estate agent to see the apartment. We will no longer need a real estate agent to book an apartment. We will no longer need a real estate agent to do something. Everything is going to be made by the AI. And Dubai is one of the luckiest country and the city in the world. city in the world that have a ministry of AI, which doesn't exist in other words. And I really want to thank them for all the support that they are giving us in terms of the AI and in terms of the social media. And something also which is very powerful in the AI is that now, if we want to build any marketing strategy, you don't need to have a marketing manager. You just have an AI, like use Gemini. You build all your KPIs. What are the things that I want to work in for the sprint? And he will build for you the whole strategy, starting from the sales funnel, from the branding phase, awareness phase, interest, conversion, all this kind of words is gonna be made in 2-3 seconds. You have everything. So like even me, I'm surprised sometimes. We use it, to be honest with you. We use the AI in our company. We use it a lot. I remember.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. And I'm very sad,
It's amazing to hear you as a, oh my God, I'm getting intrigued that, because I do so many business plans and strategies and all of that for F&B. And I was reading a lot on AI myself, and maybe hopefully looking at to do a shorter course as well end of this year. But I think you're there at the right time to kind of capitalize, maximize your potential, and I just feel that it's limitless, to working with such kind of entrepreneurs like you, because you are all the time innovating, creating, and giving a solution to a lot of people, which is very good. So just last bit of questions which I want to ask is that what's your favorite destination to travel?
My favorite destination to travel is Dubai.
Really? Oh my God, this guy is in love with Dubai. Oh my God, I'm telling you, you are manifesting the love of your life in Dubai. I'm telling you, I'm blessing you with it.
It's a lot of. I love this country. I love this city. I love every detail. Even if it's stressful, to be honest with you, Dubai is
if it's hot.
Even if it's hot. But I love hot weather. I couldn't stand on the UK because of the grey weather. It's raining and cold and everything.
All the time, yeah.
But Dubai, for me, this is my love destination. But if I want to be in a peaceful place, like no building, I want to go to Fiji.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Heart Iceland. This is my dream is to go.
Did you say Iceland as well?
It's Heart Iceland.
Iceland. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
It's an amazing place.
Oh, wow.
So these two places, and if I want a place where I want to eat, maybe India or maybe Morocco. Places.
Everybody loves India. I feel so proud that everyone I speak with, be a British, be a Moroccan like you, be an American.
We grew with the Indian movie, and I still learn some songs of Shah Rukh Khan. I still learn some songs.
Oh my God, really? I love Shah Rukh Khan. He's my favorite actor. I love him.
We have like some movies like Kush Kush Hota Hai, like Dilwale.
Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Oh my God, this is epic.
We grew with Indian culture too. It's an amazing culture. It's an amazing people. It's a hard worker people.
Yeah, that we are. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. Yeah. All right. So just to come into the closure of the whole episode with you, I just want to ask you, what is that one strong advice you want to give it to the buzzing young kids who are working towards AI, who are working towards being entrepreneurs like you know, and still not giving up after doing 10 attempts of PhD and going on the 11th one? So kudos to you. What is the advice you want to give it to people?
The advice that I want to give is that no matter how hard is your time, no matter how hard is your situation, and no matter how hard is what you are doing, just do it. Even if you are afraid, because you have nothing to lose if you try. Yeah. But if you don't try, you lost everything. So just work hard and try 10 times. If you failed 9 times, try 100 times. If you failed 99 times, try and try and try. And trust me, the result will come one day. We are going all to be rewarded of what we have done before, because what you see today is the result of what you have made yesterday. What you see today is what you have made yesterday. And try to be also disconnected from your past, because the past is already gone.
That's the best advice you've given. Because a lot of people linger on past, and that's what hampers their growth.
Yeah.
Because it saps your energy.
Yeah.
It bogs you down, and then
Correct.
you're like, oh my God, why did this happen with me when I am done so well for myself, or if I'm doing so well for others? It bogs you down. But I
Yeah.
think that's a great advice I would want to take from you,
Correct.
is to use the delete button and just say, come on, past, go away.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So
Yeah.
thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
Amit.
much.
I
I'm
am
so
so glad
happy.
that you
Me
were
too.
here.
Me too.
And I think the way you started off, that you felt there was positivity in me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you so much. But I feel you also resonate a lot of positive thought process,
Thank you so
very
much.
progressive thought process.
Inshallah.
And I feel I'm learning Arabic, and I feel very happy about it, because someone told me, oh, you are in the Dubai land of camels. He keeps telling me you're in the camel land.
Yeah.
So you need to learn how to drive, and you need to learn how to speak Arabic. So I said, I think learning a language is better for me than killing people on the road. So there you go. I am very fond of learning
Correct.
Arabic. I'm learning all the greetings as of now, and basic communications, and
Correct.
all of that stuff, and I'm very excited about
I'll
it. And
teach you Arabic. Teach me how to cook new things.
for sure, I'll be looking forward to
Thank
it.
you so
But
much.
thank you so much.
Pleasure's
Thank
mine.
you.